Wonder how this is gonna turn out in 60 frames per second, but we'll see. Alright, what's up everyone, Sean here, and welcome to the channel update for February and a look back on January, and I also kind of ramble on about what's happened in my life and stuff like that, and of course real life. And today we're gonna be, doing this face cam thing, so to kind of show you guys how I've been doing stuff like that, and just thought I, sit down, talk, and actually, see you guys and tell you guys how I've been doing. So, back in January, it's been quite a hefty month, especially when it comes to politics. But I don't want to go into that too much. Other than, well, it's a bit of an issue going on with the airports and stuff like that. Let's just say. But anyways, what a start to 2017, right? But I'm not talking about politics or anything like that. I'm actually talking about the games. So we've had the reveal for the Switch, and we got a lot more info on it, or at least the basic info on the hardware for the Switch, and we know the release date for it, which is March 3rd as of now. Still, as I record this video, hopefully there's not any delays, which is unlikely. I like and the pre-orders went up as pretty much soon after the presentation was over. Pretty much. Luckily, I caught that and was able to secure myself a pre-order on Amazon. So hopefully, on the day of the release day, it'll arrive, and I'll do definitely some kind of like unboxing video for the channel, and give you guys a complete breakdown on what the Switch can do, and probably gonna make separate videos out of that, because I don't want to make it all in one video, and kind of make things easier. People who want to just watch the unboxing, or people who want to see the in-depth part, the reviewing, the demo, and stuff like that. You can skip right into that just by clicking on that video instead. So I kind of want to make it separate for this time around. I've noticed, I've been feeling like doing these videos all in one, like the review videos I've done in the past, like the magnetic charger video, and also the sniper video that I've done for Brooks. Felt a little long, to say the least. So I definitely feel like I should definitely at least keep it separate, or at least keep it brief for certain videos. But this is the Nintendo Switch. I definitely want to kind of give you guys an in-depth look into what you guys are going to get as you pick this up along the way, whether it's launch day or later down the line in the future, whenever the better games start coming out, like Splatoon 2, Mario, and stuff like that. And of course, at least we have Zelda on launch, so it's really cool. Definitely gonna get it for that at least. And so yeah, I am definitely getting it on launch. So if you want an early opinion on it, you can come to this channel for that. So there's that. On the topic of the Nintendo Switch, I actually went with a new series called the Rights and Wrongs, which is kind of discussing the pros and cons, or the goods and bads, if you will, with a subject. And in this case, we covered the Nintendo Switch here as kind of like the stepping stone for this series, and definitely we would like to do more of these. I just gotta pick, handpick what subject I want to talk about. But the Rights and Wrongs kind of serves as a gateway to other subjects I want to cover as well. Maybe anime, maybe comics, maybe, I don't know, maybe some kind of medium. Definitely not movies, because I want to make that a little more personal with my friend Danny. We've been loving doing these reviews, sitting down and just talking in front of the camera and stuff like that. And now we have a green screen behind us, so it's kind of neat. So we're kind of evolving, or making the format a little cleaner, if you will. So we're getting it down, and the Rights and Wrongs is kind of also spontaneous as well. Again, it's kind of just me handpicking a series and just breaking it down Rights and Wrongs style. So just whenever I feel like covering that subject I like, I'm gonna go for it. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying that. Thank you guys so much for the early feedback I've been receiving. It's, you know, highly appreciated. I did definitely put some work into it. The rights and wrongs is definitely going to be a lot more scripted. Maybe in the beginning I'll make it, you know, I'll add a little bit, but definitely when I'm actually explaining things, I will keep it scripted just to keep the video cleaner and stuff like that. I actually tested out without a script, and that ended up being 20 minutes long, and wanted to see if I can actually script it down. That's kind of a weird phrase, right? Kind of condense it, write it out actually, and it definitely came a lot cleaner, and I can definitely improve upon that once I do more and more of these in the future. Now, you notice I've been uploading Twilight Princess stuff. Myself and Quiet, aka Chris, actually have been working behind the scenes, and we've been recording a Let's Play for Skyward Sword, which I'll put those out soon. As soon as Twilight Princess is done, to kind of celebrate the legacy that is Zelda when it comes to the more modern consoles. Don't know if we're gonna cover Ocarina of Time. I feel like we're kind of dragging this on a little much. Zelda games tend to be a little long, and my friend Quiet just wanted me to experience certain games from Zelda, and Twilight Princess was one of them, and Skyward Sword was another. So we recently finished that for Skyward Sword. So it obviously means we're completely done with Twilight Princess. You know, we actually finished the game as well. So those episodes will be up eventually, and soon after that will be Skyward Sword. So hope you guys look forward to that. All I can say for Skyward Sword is that it's got charm, but very, you know, major things about Skyward Sword hold it back a lot, and it is one of the most hated Zelda series in the modern age. And also in January, we of course have been continuing the Skyward Sword series. Hopefully we can record more of those soon. I haven't really got in touch with Justin as of late. He's been really busy as always. So hope we can get some episodes going, or recording sessions going, and you know, edit those and get those out there. And really enjoying it, really, and continuing to join it. And I bring this up, of course, because Next Order has come out as of recent, and really thinking about getting it or not. Really on the fence, just because the gameplay for it is just so different for me. I thought it was going to be another, you know, JRPG that I would, you know, be stuck with from Namco, but it's a Tamagotchi game, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm really on the fence on it, and Horizon's coming up, so I don't know. I really feel like conflicted here when it comes to these February games. Or I should just really skip those two altogether. I don't know. Either way, I am hoping to plan at least a let's try anyway, or a let's play for a couple of hours with Next Order to see what is it like. My friend Justin told me that he would get a copy and let me play it for a let's play for us to, you know, sit down and stuff like that. So if we can get that through, I will definitely put that up, and hope you guys enjoy that. And hopefully I enjoy Next Order to the point where I actually purchase a game for myself. Now for real life stuff, I have been busy with trying to get some jobs and stuff like that for my video editing career or video production career. Just applied to a lot of places, and I actually got 2 interviews kind of back to back relatively, which is a lot better than expected. So my resume is definitely getting me somewhere and getting people's attention, but you know, unfortunately both of them kind of turned me down. They felt like I didn't fit the role or something like that, which is, you know, of course, the usual or normal for a lot of people. Interviewed, then get turned down for the job. You know, is that's kind of normal as you try to get a job, and just kind of have to just push on and stuff like that, be persistent, and hopefully I get a job. But meanwhile, I'll try to get a you know, generic part-time job somewhere, just to get some guaranteed income to make sure I can go get through by the time I actually find a job for my career anyway. And speaking of careers, or on the topic of careers anyway, I actually got my bachelor's in the mail from the mail. My bachelor's of science in industrial technology. I'm stumbling on my words, but because I was super excited for that, and really stoked now, and I feel like I can seal this chapter of being in school. I don't have to be in school anymore. I'm done. And I'm not going to really go back for a master's, I don't think. It's just too much time, and there's just so much to do in life, really, for me, I feel like. And I feel like I can, satisfy myself with something, a job, and that has to do with video editing. And a lot of times, having a bachelor's is definitely enough for that, and having a master's in video editing is not really heard of, or communications to be more specific. And I don't know, I never really seen that. And I think experience is where it matters, and I really want to expand my experience to make sure I get the job that I really want. Starting small somewhere. And even that is the hard part. It's a really difficult part for anyone's life, really. Just trying to put that foot at the door and stuff like that. It's tough. But once you get that foot in the door and follow through, then I think you're pretty much set for life, and you're probably gonna be a lot happier than sticking with the 9-to-5 job at an office cubicle or something. So Evo has been announced, and all the games have been announced, and I'm gonna be covering that in the podcast, hopefully soon enough. And it's been really interesting thus far. Melee is not on Sunday. Smash 4 is on Sunday instead. Kind of felt like they should have both somehow, but I don't know. That's just me. And not even Guilty Gear is on Sunday. That's very surprising. It's BlazBlue instead. So it looks like they're really switching things around. They really want to show certain games and give them the spotlight instead of all the usual roster for Sunday. Kind of bummed out about that, honestly, because Sunday is supposed to be like the biggest day, the hypest day for Evo, and for finals and stuff like that when it comes to fighting game tournaments. And I don't know. I really want to see certain players come back to Melee, such as PBMD and stuff like that. Really was looking forward to that, but just gotta catch it on Saturday, I guess, and hopefully I can do that. Otherwise, Sunday, I'm kind of feel a little conflicted, especially with the player's choice going on. You can vote for your game of your choice by donating. So. Marvel 3 is winning so far, or Ultimate Marvel 3 is winning so far, and Pokemon is not too far behind, so they can just sneak up on behind, and they can actually take Sunday, which would be really, that's all I can say about that. Pokemon, no offense, but it's just not fun to watch at Evo anyway. I'd rather see it happen at the Pokemon World Championship. That just makes so much more sense, and the way they just handle it was just so poorly done last year, and it takes a lot of resources to run Pokemon, and it's not even that much fun to look at certain tournaments for some reason, and it's definitely not built for these kinds of tournaments, because you need two Wii U's. It's only online. And we had a disconnect during grand finals, which is that's kind of a disastrous thing. So, and not only that, it pretty much fucked over a lot of games that were supposed to happen on Saturday, and also during polls as well, including Smash 4, sadly. And it's just I don't know. I would hate to see Hawke can come back to Evo. Again, no offense. I understand that Pokemon is a huge thing, and obviously I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. Just not Pokken. Pokken just did not turn out as, you know, the game that I really wanted. It started out fun at first, and it just got old for me, unfortunately. Despite being Pokemon, it just doesn't work for me, especially as a tournament game. Just takes a lot, and it just the result is just mediocre at best, in my opinion. I would rather see it at the Pokemon World Championship. So that's just me. But back on Evo, I'm pretty much for the most part set to going there once again for Evo 2017. So for anyone else that's going there, hopefully I see you guys there, and hopefully we can talk and stuff like that, hang out a bit, and hope we all enjoy Evo 2017, and hopefully it'll be another Evo to kind of remember in a good way, and hopefully it'll be an experience that, you know, we can all take and learn from, especially if you guys are actually there to compete. I'm probably never gonna compete in Evo, unfortunately, because I just want to enjoy it. I don't want to feel rushed or overwhelmed. I just want to sit down and enjoy it. I want to talk to people. I want to, you know, get together with certain communities, and I just can't do that if I'm competing. If I ever compete, even for the games I would like to or feel confident in, you know, such as Tekken 7 or even, you know, Smash 4 or something like that. Well, Smash 4 was kind of back then. I actually was a little active on that, but now I definitely feel like I would be overwhelmed by those games, with the exception of Tekken. But again, I'm really not gonna compete. I feel like I really can't enjoy, you know, the other things I love about Evo if I start competing, you know, and that would not flow with me too well. This is definitely gonna be an interesting Evo, even just thus far. You know, all the stuff is gonna happen on Mandalay, the same exact place, and it's gonna be interesting, and it kind of does make sense, but you know, we'll just have to see about that, and we'll definitely see what the player's choice is gonna be. Is it gonna be either Marvel 3, if it's gonna be Pokken, or ARMS? I don't know. I mean, we'll never know. A surge of money can just suddenly come in for one of those games. Now more on to January stuff, and probably one more, and that's Tales of Berseria. I've been streaming Tales of Berseria, really been enjoying it. It's got, you know, great fighting mechanics. There are some things I gotta complain about though, but I will probably cover that more in a video, whether it's rights or wrongs or an actual review on it. It'll probably be maybe a review on it. Because I feel like some certain games or certain things I want to sit down and personally talk about them and not have them feel scripted. Despite me saying earlier about worrying about whether I complete the game or not. It's just some certain games, I feel like I should talk about them personally. That would kind of be a lot more fulfilling, in my opinion. Despite what I kind of said about rights and wrongs earlier, what I'm going to use the series for. But, you know, things are spontaneous with my life, so things can just happen on my channel. So this is kind of just what this channel is all about. It's just me, you know what I mean? My interests and my friends, and you know, all that fun stuff. But anyways, Berseria has been really enjoyable so far. I like the story. I like the fighting mechanics, or not fighting game, excuse me. Just game mechanics in general. The RPG elements is there, of course. It's a fun Tales game for me, anyway. It's not perfect, but it is fun nonetheless. You know, I've been having these itches to play more Berseria on stream, and so I just get these streams out of the way whenever I'm free, So just tells you how much I've been really enjoying Tales of Berseria thus far. Anyway, it's really making me want to go back on certain Tales of games such as Zestiria and see if I can actually do that solo instead of doing that with Justin. But we'll see about that. We'll see how this all lines up and all that fun stuff. But anyways, if you guys want to catch that, if you want to catch any more streams with Tales of Berseria or more, other games, I stream on Twitch. The link will be in the description box below. Please check them out if you want to, and give me a follow so you know when I'm streaming. I'll also try to upload a video, like a short video, to notify you guys, hey, I'm streaming. Need to really get into the habit of that. I just kind of just do it, because I'm a spontaneous person, so I just do things whenever I feel like them, and people just fail to catch them because, I just don't do that for YouTube. So that's pretty much it for the topics from January that I can remember right at the top of my head. There are probably some other things I failed to kind of mention for January, but I do want to cover what's going to be happening in February now. And so what's going to be happening early, first off, is these. So I actually have not one for Sun and Moon booster box for Pokemon TCG. I have two. Bam! Managed to get my hands on one back in December pre-orders, or via pre-orders, excuse me. I don't know why it's Priya. But yeah, so I got two Sun and Moon boxes to open for the stream. I'll actually open these one at a time per stream. So, because as I have something special coming up for one of these booster boxes, and I'm gonna actually do a booster box battle with my good friend Endergamma, aka Chris, as well. So we're actually gonna, do a fun segment on the stream to, to see who gets the better pulls out of these booster boxes. We'll have one for each of us, and we will go at it. And I'll open another one for some other time, probably earlier before that. I'll let you guys know on this channel, of course, and I'll let you know when I'm streaming, hopefully. So hopefully I break that habit and let you guys know when that's happening. Hopefully that's fun. From what I've heard so far from these cards, one person says it was a little underwhelming, but for the majority, they've been happy with their pulls with these Sun and Moon cards. So really can't wait, and hopefully I get some awesome cards from these. And really don't know where these Pokemon cards are gonna go, because I do want to save some money for not only Evo but for the Nintendo Switch and the games for Nintendo Switch. So the Pokemon cards from after man, I'm really stumbling. These Sun and Moon booster boxes after that, really don't know if I'm gonna pick up any more booster boxes for a while anyway. Probably gonna pick up some random collection boxes here and there. Really depends on how things go for me, and whether I get a job or not, or whether things line up for me or not. But we'll just have to see about that. I'll let you guys know, or the videos that will come out will probably make it obvious for you guys. I also picked up this, which is Kingdom Hearts 2.8, funny enough, because someday we will finish Birth by Sleep. We're actually relatively close, and I think we finished Roxas on this channel, and we're working on Aqua, but I haven't uploaded that yet. I gotta get around to that sometime. There's just a lot of games, and it's just really hard to manage sometimes, but at least the content is still flowing one way or another, and we'll get it going soon enough. And it's not like we have to really rush it, because Kingdom Hearts 3 has not been a thing for quite a while now, and hopefully things will be announced at this coming E3 for Kingdom Hearts 3. But nonetheless, T.8 can, hopefully it can happen for this channel. We'll have to see about that, and just stay tuned for that. There's not really a whole lot coming out for February other than not Digimon, sorry. Well, Digimon was like 31st of January or something like that, so it's really close. But anyways, Horizon's coming out in February, and I don't know how I really feel about that. It was fun to play it at PSX 2016, but I'm really trying to be a little more picky this time around, purposefully. So I'm not gonna, go out and buy Next Order right away, even though it is a Digimon game and it's by Namco. And yeah, and I'm really trying to save on Persona 5 whenever that comes out. I do have a gift card for it, and it's pretty much reserved just for that. And hopefully we can get that going somehow. I'm probably gonna stream it. Probably gonna do a let's play of it. I don't know. We'll definitely have to see about that. And maybe when we're done with Tokyo Mirage, myself and Ender can probably play Persona 5 with me on the wheel. We'll see about that. I really don't know as of right now, but I'll let you guys know whenever I do. And yeah, just not a whole lot coming out when it comes to games that I feel it's worth picking up. Again, other than Horizon or Digimon Next Order. So Digimon World Next Order. Really feel conflicted about that. I don't know whether to really get either of those games or just skip those two entirely together. I don't know. What is definitely happening is that I'm gonna try to be a little more consistent with my streams. I'll try to stream a little more often. When it comes to like the big streams anyway, I'll definitely do a YouTube video notification and let you guys know that I'm streaming. If it's gonna be a short stream, probably not gonna do that because I don't want to just let you guys know just to see me play a game for like two or 3 hours and that's it. Unless you guys want that. If you have any opinions or feedback or comments or any thought about what I've said so far, leave it down below. And let me know about anything, streaming, let's plays, what I should cover for the rights and wrongs and stuff like that, or maybe the Hawke Talks topics, I don't know, anything like that, leave it down below. So we'll try to be a little more consistent with my streams, or be more active, I should say. Really trying to do that, so I can possibly earn a sub button. I don't know, because I've kind of noticed that a lot of people with sub buttons are active streamers. Doesn't really necessarily have the numbers for some cases, but they're definitely for sure a little more active. So if I am a little more active, maybe I have a chance to get a sub button. I don't know, that'd be really cool. But anyways, despite that, I will just stream for the games, not for a sub button, because I actually enjoy streaming. These games like Tales of Berseria, sometimes it's Fallout 4, some shooting games, whatever. Just streaming in general is an enjoyable experience, and I would like to do that more. And being a little more active will benefit me anyway, possibly. So. Definitely will try to do that, and I'll let you guys know with the YouTube video and stuff like that. Gotta break that habit when it comes to the big streams anyway. But I'll let you definitely know when I'm gonna open these guys sometime in the near future. So just be on the lookout for that. So that'll be pretty much it for this video. Pretty much said what's gonna happen in February and what happened in January. So hopefully February will be a pretty subtle month. Hopefully nothing else happens, at least bad anyway. And hopefully we get more news when it comes to the Nintendo Switch and what games come out and random stuff. Because there's some random stuff that's been quite interesting. So hopefully we can see something like that for February. Otherwise, maybe Horizon, maybe Digimon. Maybe none of them. I don't know. But for sure, after February, March is gonna be a big one. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video once again. If you have any feedback, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, if you have anything to say about what I've said in this video, leave it down below. God, my nose is itchy. Leave it down below, and I'll love to read them. It's been really helpful, and I love to see more comments from you guys, whether it's positive feedback or criticisms or suggestions or anything like that. Please leave it down below. It always helps, always helps, always helps. So I really can't further emphasize on that. So again, hopefully February will be a great month. I know February. I know March will be, but we'll see about February. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.